Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Beavers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
And they were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival. But, David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their season. And last year they got so close, they're chomping at the bit for this win.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Perry. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch it on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Carr. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Flips it out on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Snap it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
42, Spider.
Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 11 in the end zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him this time, and he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they go back on top. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Wants to fire on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving them the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carr. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Beavers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks the tackle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the a deep ball.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the Beavers get enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Here comes the offense on first down.
325.
They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. They'll move the tight end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Touchdown, Oregon State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go. And now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
From the gun. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's low. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Oregon.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks no